It's going to be my first Search and Destroy game of the weekend. I'm quite excited for
Oh,
this
wow,
one.
yeah, you haven't seen it yet. I managed to get one yesterday, but I do think right now, obviously, these are the best of fives, but if you're going to be honest with you and kind of predict how this one is going to go, you're going to actually give it all to Infused here. I actually predicted this before I even come onto the screen and onto the mic. I said, you know, I think this is Infused 3-0. This is a disparity. Infused are one of the #1 rated teams. We're going to find out probably who's the #1 rated teams after this weekend. But realistically, when you speak to both of these teams, or you speak to anybody in the audience, Infused are, looking to be one of the teams that could take it. And we are expecting to see them against either, maybe Splice, XL, Millennium, or Epsilon later in this tournament.
Well, we saw that in previous tournaments they've been in, they'd end up winning the winners final, and then they'd go on to lose the grand final. So being single elim is probably the best chance to actually win a LAN so far on Black Ops 3. So I'm expecting. I think they're going to be pumped for it. They're excited, and they're probably going to be they're going to be happy with their chances.
Interesting bans coming in, actually. We've got the MR6 target against Infused. Infused going for the standard tactical ban. However, D-Real takes down the thermal, so he's going to be preventing anybody using a thermal sniper. Whether or not we'll probably still see the SDG in play, especially with the M8 down. With the M8 down, we're even going to see an XR2 or a Shiva. I'm guessing maybe a Shiva will be broken out here because of the sightlines on this map and Flag Jacket going down. Interesting there. Gordo, Gefkid, sorry, takes that one out.
I mean, pretty standard bans across the board. We haven't seen too much different, apart from the Flak Jacket and the thermal being taken away. I think the thermal's just in case. There are some nasty little spots that you can be seeing that only a thermal will pick you up from, unless you've got a keen eye on people behind head glitches. It's just one of those things that obviously they're not particularly wanting to take any risks with. Flak Jacket coming out, they don't want they want those HCXDs to count for everything they possibly can, especially if they're trying to break into the hotel bomb site.
Well, I think with that ban, you've got to be sitting here, and I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see one more trophies on the map. Just simply to make sure that there's no pre-nades going down. You don't know what they've got, tucked in here. So I expect to see, especially on pushes, you're going to see at least one player running a trophy system just to make sure they don't lose anybody. Whether or not they continue to run them will very much determine on whether or not they are effective anti-nade spots or nade spots actually going to be used here. So it'll be interesting to see actually what they're running straight off the rip here. I imagine if Infused are on attack, it will be an aggressive push off the beginning. If it's Orbit, I actually think it will be more calm and collected and a very vanilla style, just trying to pick them off.
Interesting that Gefkid's pulled out the overdrive here. I'm happy with that. I'm a big fan of overdrive. Search and Destroy, you could get the bomb plant in straight away, and you've got your teammates covering your size. And if you're in the hotel bomb site, it's pretty much a free plant.
I disagree. I would disagree with you again.
You're going to disagree?
I am going to disagree. Okay. We talked about overdrive yesterday at length, and one of the things with overdrive is that we see these great plays with overdrive. The issue being is that it's what you're basically relying on is a gunfight. Because if you lose the gunfight, you will not get traded because you're too far ahead. If you do win the gunfight, then you are quite far ahead. You might get traded yourself without the advantage of a counter trade. So it's very much one of those ones where it can be super effective and it can be great to use, and you can see it used offensively occasionally, but that's rarer. But doing a rush with overdrive can actually go against you. And I think statistically or even realistically, it's difficult to pull off in the form that you usually want. However, if you're confident enough to do it, if you're someone maybe like, I'd see PD rush it, because PD rushes anyway. You maybe expect him to use it very, very effectively. But I'll be keeping an eye on Gefkid to see whether or not he's actually going to be able to use it effectively, or if it goes badly for him.
Am I mistaken saying that Gefkid is very much known for his Search and Destroy plays?
He is.
Well, I trust Gefkid.
You trust Gefkid?
And not you.
Oh, okay. All right. You put your faith in Gefkid. I'm not doubting Gefkid. I'm just saying it's for every great part of it, there's a negative part. It's the same thing with Heatwave. For as great as Heatwave is, Heatwave has that negative that you can still take out your own teammates.
Well, it is going to be Infection, Search and Destroy for map #2 in this round of 16 games. Score limit is 6 rounds, the plant time at 5 seconds, and the diffuse time at 7.5 seconds. It's going to be about Specialist for me, Brycey, that wins this one.
It's not. It's going to be about 0 for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
With that sniper? Do you think it was a mistake not banning that out?
No, because they banned the thermal. I think that's going to make a little bit of a difference.
And you don't think he's going to do something with...
Oh, he'll still be effective. I just don't think he'll be as effective here. But there's the XR2 come in. ICR, yeah, actually, considering it, Marky B is actually going to be sniping here. Is 0 going to be sniping? Well, 0 is going to be sniping. That's the player I managed to get here. And it's actually going to be running Overkill as well. Overkill was not banned. So we've got, is that, what's Urban running? It is Man of War. So 3 different ARs actually coming in for them. But let's jump on board with the attacking squad like we usually do. So we'll see what they're using. Kuda. D-Real. Let's have a quick look at what he's using. Man of War as well. Mimas has got the XR2. Gef Kid's got a Kuda.
It's a great nade. D-Real picks up the first frag. In this first round, Petey goes down.
Well, this is what we were talking about here. I mean, this is the reason Flakjack gets banned. You got those nade spots, but Marky B already gets 2. And Marky's been just a very solid AR for his Infused squad. He's got some of the best SMGs in the game actually backing him up. But D-Real picks one off, though, and he is going to be challenged, but gets away. Mimas will go down, though. Urban gets that one, and down he gets. Urban gets 2. We'll see that in the final kill cam. ARs coming in from Infused very, very strong. We can see that Urban picks off one, actually switches fire mid-flight, and just says, you know what, I'm a challenge again. I'm good with this. And there we go, first point to Infused here. And you got to be wondering whether or not you'd like to see maybe a little more aggressive push actually coming out of Orbit. They kind of stalled a little bit, allowed the ARs of Infused to get in position.
We'll see how Orbit go on the defensive side and how Infused fare up on the attack. Now Petey's going to be carrying the bomb for this Infused team.
All right, well, on board with Petey. Let's see what he can do. Very, very calm now. Marky B's going to be moving up. Marky B did see a play here. A little bit of information. Oh, Marky B picks off one again. Laserlike actually got the XR2. Going to be challenged as well. Doesn't matter. Marky B still able to take it down. Looking for his 3rd kill here as well. Brings this to a 4 versus 2. Marky B, the man who cannot be moved. However, they are now looking for this one. D-Real has naded the bomb site. And legendary Gef Kid, sorry, is actually going to try and snipe that one away as well.
Gef Kid does spot 1, kills 0 there. It's going to be a 2v2 situation.
Yeah,
Marky.
Great job by Orbit, actually, to even this one back out. Challenged on the bomb site, managed to stay alive, predicted everything Infused were going to do. Now, if Urban can get this down, technically it goes back to advantage to Infused.
They do get it down, 40 seconds left in this round. Marky B has jumped up right in a nice position. D-Real does find him, though.
D-Real. Unreal, is what they should call him. Managed to get that one as well. But, I mean, just great play. Orbit brought it back from a 2 versus 4. And then not only that, but they managed to get in the right position. Marky obviously tried to cover his teammates back, went down, looked the wrong way, and D-Real took full advantage, picked up the 2-piece. And I think we should see that 2-piece again here as we come around the corner. Gets that first kill, predicts that where Marky B is going to be. Great knowledge to take that one down, and Marky was caught with his pants down. And it's good night.
It's a great read from the boys on Orbit. So they're leveling this search and destroy up. They'll be moving in on the attacking side, sorry. So they've got some plans, I'm sure, that Overdrive rocking up. We've almost got specialists unlocked for some of these players in this matchup. Gef Kid does have the SVG 100. Trying to spot someone if he can. He does spot Marky. Great pick from him. I don't think Marky was expecting quite that.
No. HCXD coming out as well. Let's jump on board with it.
D-Real using that HCXD, and this is where the flak jacket ban is going to be so important. If they can pick someone off, great read there. I think that was Petey who managed to shoot that one down.
Now, they're looking to get into B here. Who is that going to be opposing them? Petey. He's going to be the man trying to slow them down. Throws a nade. Not quite looking for another snipe, and he gets it. Gef Kid just opening them up here. Ridiculous play so far. And you've got to be wondering, can they manage to hold this one down? In goes 0, though. 0 gets 1. Does manage to get away. Great play from him. Just dipping out of the bomb site, delaying them for a little bit. And now, here we go.
It looked like it was on a slip and slide there, Bryce. He just got straight out on there. But I was going to say, it's a great play from Gef Kid. I've got my faith in Gef Kid for this. Urban wrapping round. Does spot one player, and he goes for the challenge with a pistol. Not quite going to happen for him. Goes for another one. Mimas shuts him down. Orbit take the lead in the search and destroy.
Urban's going to be so upset he wasn't able to get that player there. We are going to see it in the kill cam. Mimas sees the player, gets away with it, and ends up taking him down from the sky. His teammate wasn't able to trade there from Urban. He was probably hoping his teammate could pick him up, but great play from Orbit at the moment.
They are playing the search and destroy very well. I think that's what they were waiting for. If they win the search and destroy, they're definitely going to have a confidence boost for the rest of the series. Let's see how they go. We do have Overdrive available for Gef Kid right now. So are we going to see some plays?
Not yet. He'll use that on the attack. But here we go. Petey pushing forward as well. Petey will have the bomb this time around using the Man of War. Urban stacking up. Marky B stacking up. 0 stacking up. Look at this. This is a big Infused stack. They're ready for something here. And Marky B's peeking. Right now, Infused have no idea where Orbit are. They haven't seen anybody. There's been no nades come in. They don't have any vision of anybody, and they're probably a little bit worried about approaching this bomb site. There we go. Trophies coming down here. Like I said, with those bans coming in, Petey's going to want to make sure he's got that trophy down before he even considers it. There we go. Trophies coming in, saving Petey's life probably in that scenario.
Petey yet to get a kill so far in this search and destroy. He's not going to let him phase him too much. He knows exactly what he's doing here. Yeah, he wants to cook the grenade. Now he's cooking that grenade just to stop anyone coming through. It does pick up Rory, though.
Grenades work both ways. Staying alive as well.
Shot in the back. Mimas has come on the flank. I think he might challenge this. He's challenged from both sides. Gefkid picks that one up. It's Marky B.
Marky B in a 1 versus 3, and he's going to be in a horrible position. Picks up one. It's going to go down, and Orbit break it with a great execution. They came from 3 different angles to take down Infused there. And Dereal is now 7-1. Lightning Strike and Dart in his possession. Infused cannot hold them away. They cannot keep Orbit from breaking down everything they are doing. Dereal goes in there with the active camo. And you see Marky, obviously he didn't even need the active camo, but Marky was just in a horrible position to try and save that one.
Yeah, not really the kind of situation you want to be in, Bryce. It's especially with a burst fire gun at that kind of range against some people with automatic weapons, you're not going to lend to yourself very well. Is this the chance we see?
Look at the amount of special streaks available here for Orbit. They can sit back and carpet bomb the map.
I think that's what they're going to do, Bryce. They're going to make this attack very easy for themselves.
There's definitely a HCXD coming in, or a dart. There we go. Let's see how you fly, Dereal. Here we go. Petey's already got one, though. Gefkid has ended up going down. Dereal will be looking to even the score here, and he is going to get... Oh, no, he hits a branch. Hits a trophy. Hits another trophy. Now trying to get through it. Does end up taking down Urban. The trophy system deflecting all of the rockets there. But finally just hits him in the face with a dart.
Rory picks up Marky B. Marky B obviously don't want to be sitting too still. Tries to take the battle.
Zero challenges!
Zero trying to make everything he can. Marky B as well.
Mimas is just in the right position.
They knew they were going to be sitting back, and they pushed so aggressively to catch them out before they can call it. Obviously, we've got that 15-second delay in which you can call your streaks in. They've read that and gone straight out on a mission to try and take them down before they can get anything with it. Unfortunately, they don't quite get the numbers correct, and 4-1 is now in the favor of Orbit, and they've still got streaks to play with.
They do. This is becoming almost impossible to win for Infused. And I believe the stats in the CWL makes this team one of the best search and destroy teams in the CWL. So it's interesting to see that right now they're being beaten 4-1. And I think there's more in play, actually. I think it's Gorda. Gorda's got a HCXD. Let's have a look how this works. And he's actually caught it right, going straight through Barn. Going to be looking, and he doesn't manage to get a kill with it, though.
Well, he's going to know that. They could drop the lightning strike if they wanted to. Mimas picks up Marky B. Petey is planting the bomb. Urban picks up 1 kill. It's traded away. Mimas picks that one. It's up to 0. In a 3v1 situation, the bomb did not go down in the end. What they're trying to do is get that quick plant off if they could and get back into cover.
They're going to try and trade him here.
0 in a 2v1. Comes behind this church area. 2 people trade, and there you go. Gefkid picks that one up. 5-1 now in this search and destroy. And they've still got a lot to play with, Bryce.
I believe the only streak they should have left is a lightning strike. As they do that, they'll probably end up playing around.
I think they've still got some specialists as well.
Oh, do they? Let's have a quick look, actually. Let's run through everybody, see what everybody's packing. But right now, Orbit completely smashing Infused. Infused just can't do anything. Every time they do it, they're just being counterplayed. Let's have a quick look through here. Glitch.
Dart overdrive.
Dart overdrive. Strike. That's it for them. Glitch. Heatwave. However, active should come through this one. But you know what? If you're sitting there and you're Orbit, you are very, very confident. Look how passive they are playing. They are going to call in some streaks here. Wouldn't surprise me to see Dereal ping it, actually.
Yeah. I think he's just waiting for that timer to go down.
That's a dart. He's waiting for the dart.
He's trying to make...
He's pinged his lightning strike as well.
Now, here comes the light. Yep, that's good enough for him. He does get a second kill. Goodness. That's a 2v4 situation. Petey trying to pick that man off on the tank. Chucks a grenade down.
Alive. Do not leave 0 in a 1 versus 4. 2 versus 4, potential. 1 versus 4, almost impossible. And here comes 0. Look at the amount of bodies going to try and train against him. 0 trying to be efficient, trying to hold this one down. Wonder if he's going to pop kinetic here just to try and stay alive with him.
I think he might do, because the
amount of
pinch is
trophy
going to be
systems
coming from orbit very soon. They're running out of time at this point. Zero has come to back him up.
The amount of trophy systems
He's
Infused have had to use here.
He has been tagged.
I think Petey shot him. It was Petey.
Here comes the bomb.
I'm sorry, it was Zero. Zero ended up shooting Petey. He's seen it now.
He's aware that
kinetic pop, maybe?
Got to go kinetic.
No. Zero now in a 1 versus 3, and not only that, but he has to stop the bomb going down. Got one. Bomb down. 1 versus 3 for Zero. Active camo pop. This is to keep Infused in. He has seen the player. That player will back off. He's lost his active camo now. Not as efficient as he would have liked. He would have liked to kill from that. Not going to be able to do it as well. RK5 going down. They're just trying to peek him away. It's Peekaboo versus Zero, and he can't hit them. They refuse to engage, and he's looking to try and lock this one down. And down he goes. Orbit, the counter to Infused. They refused to go down on that one. Countered everything that Infused kind of threw at them there. And you saw the amount of trophies Infused ended up having to run. They were running so many, they were just spread over the map like wildfire.
I would have liked to have seen that kinetic armor pop from Petey and just go in and challenge with Zero. At least they're basically just trying to run the clock down. I would have even preferred he just head glitch the bomb, and when he needed to, pop the kinetic armor as best as he can.
You know, when it's the flak jacket ban, one thing you don't want to happen is the other team to get streaks. There were darts everywhere. I mean, darts accounted for a lot of kills. HCXDs accounted for a few kills. Lightning Strike got a kill. And Infused just really had no opportunity to come back into that game. Look at, I mean, D-Real, though, he had some amazing
He was
plays.
an incredibly good player.
Great play from Geth Kid as well.
Millennium. So I'm not surprised that he's playing very well here today. At Search and Destroy, I can't say I'm too surprised that Orbit won it.
I'm not massively surprised. I'm still a little bit surprised that Infused did. I mean,